Hi there, my name's Phaera, and today I want to do a little walkthrough of my melodic glitch up track Luminous, which was released a few days ago on the Arcadium. I got quite a few questions on this track, like, oh dude, how you did this talking bass in the track and how you do your drums and how do you come up with certain ideas, how do you work on your music. Yeah, I tried to answer some of these questions with this video and hope you enjoy it. Let's have a listen. Okay, this is the track, and let's start with the overall structure of this project. Okay, first of all, here we have a marker track for a clearer overview of the different parts of the song. I tend to use audio clips instead of the actual markers in Bitwig Studio, so it's clearer for me and it's a faster way to navigate and loop certain sections. Let's say I want to loop this drop here, just select it and yeah, like this. I think it's a nice way to navigate. Okay, next up we have a sidechain trigger track. It's just a MIDI track that sends out MIDI data to several instances of Volume Shaper from Cable Guys. I have an instance on every group, sub, basses, etc. I can show you. Here we have it. So I can tweak every group on its own. Let's say I want to sidechain the basses more than the synth. I can easily do that because this instance here only is only ducking the basses, and I can push it a little bit harder. Just made a little rack with the note receiver here. You can set a source, in this case the sidechain trigger, and my volume shaper here. Yeah, this way you can control many instances with just one MIDI track. Then my groups, I have drums with all the drums and percussions, cymbals, stuff like that. A sub bass track with a simple sub made in Serum. A little trick I used here is this EQ here. The problem with hard sidechaining, especially on low frequency content like subs, low sine waves, is that nasty high frequency clicks can occur. Can show you this. Let's solo the sub bass. You hear all the clicks. So to get rid of these clicks, I just strapped a Pro Q right after the volume shaper, and voila! No more annoying clicks. It's pretty cool, I think. Yeah, you can see the clicks here. Well, another thing I do is I put this time shift plugin on the sidechain trigger, so the ducking starts a few milliseconds before the actual drum hit. So this way you have a little more impact. I think works for me. Okay, then we have the basses, all the synths, the orchestral section here, the vocals, effects, stuff like that. Effects sense with different reverbs here, delay, parallel compression, and I guess this one is the main reverb for this orchestral section here. Yeah, okay. Drums. This is my drum folder. You can see it's pretty standard. Kick, snare, some intro kicks. Yeah, just filtering out some frequencies here. Different claps, snaps. Then I also have a folder inside my drum folder, also with this sidechain here, with all my heads, cymbals, loops, percussion stuff, some ear candies here and there, tambourine, breaks, drum fills, build-up snare, and stuff like that. The drums on their own sound like... let me loop this here. So we have the kick, snare, the heads, crashes, right, some live hi-hats to add more movement, I think. Yeah, some chopped up loops here and there. Yeah, pretty standard drums here. On the drum bus I have a little bit of glue compression here, some minor EQing and some tape saturation. Next up, basses. As you can see, I have 3 different bass tracks in here. There's the main talkie bass here. Let's have a listen to this. Layered this with another patch this year, and I have the basses from the intro. Got a lot of questions on how I did this bass here, so I can show you. It's a simple Native Instruments massive patch I did a while ago. Yeah, just some wavetables everybody uses, AI, some saws, and some deep throat with band minus. Yeah, some envelopes on the filter here, some pitch envelopes. Yeah, nothing special. Some tube distortion, a little bit of dimension expander, some movement with the EQ here. Yeah, pretty standard stuff. The only thing that's very important for the talking sound is this insert here, the sample and hold. Let's play this without. Yeah, that's everything. Okay, I layered this bass with another massive patch. It's this one here. It's just a saw wave, nothing more. With some EQing, some more EQing, and no, nothing more. Okay, that's strange, and even more EQing. Don't know what happened to this. Ah, okay, sorry. I had some saturation here, some overdrive in the low and the high mids, and some bit range in the higher region here, and I EQ'd this out. I added this just to give it more beef, I think. Let's have a listen without it. Yeah, just gives a bit, yeah, more low-end content. And last but not least, this bass here. I'm sure you heard this before. It's just a saw with some filter envelopes. Yeah, nothing special. Next up, my Synth Group here. Let's open this. As I said before, contains all the other instruments, my chords, the leads, all little fills and runs here and there, some piano pads and stuff like that. This track starts with this intro chords. Yeah, it's just a simple saw patch with a lot of envelopes on the filters and some delay, some room, some EQing here and there, and filter automation. You can see it here. Layer this with these filler synth here. It's a little glimpse of the main melody here. Also with some filter automation. After that I added this Glockenspiel. Also filtered. I love every kind of bells. Yeah, I love the high-end glitter they provide. It's pretty cool, I think. Okay, let's solo the synth in the intro for a moment. So you can hear this filler melody slowly creeps in. Yeah, as you can see, my main synth parts are the chords, it's this one here, and my lead folder with all the leads. All the other tracks are little fillers and synth to add atmosphere and depth, stuff like that, just to fill the frequency spectrum. Yeah, let's talk about the chords for a moment. I have 3 chord layers here. First one is this here. Also, simple massive patch. It's a bass patch, but I abused it to be a chord patch, I guess. Yeah, I layered this one with some white super sauce out of this GP 6K. And I guess it's an Nexus patch here. Muted pads. All together sound like this. You can hear this Nexus pad here. It gives a lot more. It gives the sound a lot of depth and low frequency content here. Okay, next up, my leads. I have several lead layers here coming in from time to time, layered on top of each other. First one's this here. Just a simple Nexus muted guitar thingy here. Then I took a glass from my kitchen, took a pencil, slammed against the glass, recorded this and made this little bell-like classy synth layer. With some reverb here. Cut all the lows. Then on top of that I have this CMIV. I was looking for a more analogy lo-fi sound to layer with, to add even more character here. Let's have a listen. Yeah, it fills the leads a lot. Some fluty character here. Yeah, then on this drop B section, I also added another Nexus. And some vocal chops. I put in a sampler and turn this key track on here. Altogether sounds like this here. Then the piano pad, just to fill out even more, and some simple filler synth playing some notes here and there. Yeah. And on top of that, my Glockenspiel. Okay, these are all of the synths here. Let's close this for a moment. Well, next up, my orchestral section. Let's activate these. Okay, let's have a listen. Turn out the sidechain. Let's loop this one. Okay, this is the orchestral section on its own. Okay, first we have these strings here, taken from the string ensemble, these symphony essentials from Complete. Just to sustain articulation here with a lot of automation and dynamics. As you can see here. The cool thing with these ensemble patches here, you have all the string instruments layered across the keyboard. You have your basses here, your cellos, the violas, and the violins. It's pretty cool. Usually when I do orchestral music, I have a much bigger template and I have to run it on 2 PCs in parallel with a network cable with about 1,200 tracks or something like that, which I hosted different sample libraries. You can see it here. I use a lot of Cinesample stuff, for example, Audio Bro, the LA scoring strings, and also some, where is it? The trumpet, for example, yeah, stuff like this. Cinebrass, Cinesamples. Yeah, it's pretty cool, but with this one, I wanted to take it more easy, I guess. Okay, next up we have the basses. Also taken from the string ensemble here. I took some pizzicatos. Get some pulsating bass sounds here. I layered these strings and the basses with LA scoring strings. It's the violins, full legato, sustain, non-vibrato, vibrato. I really love the LA scoring strings because the sound of them, they have little imperfections, and playing with other synth libraries has so much life and almost tension in them. Sounds pretty cool, in my opinion. Digging the sound, goosebumps. Then the ultimate Hans Zimmer cello arpeggios. Also from the Symphony Essentials. Use spiccato. Then we have majestic horns to add drama. I think this is Cinebrass. Yes, Cinebrass, the horn ensemble True Legato. Playing a little counter melody to the string section. Yeah, then I added some woodwinds, also cine samples. Oh no. In this case I used the woodwind ensemble, sustain patch, to make the to fill up the spectrum here. Usually I split all the woodwinds in flutes, oboe, stuff like that. Yeah. Then we have this flute. It's from Vienna Symphonic Orchestra, Vienna Instruments, a special edition, just a simple flute, some performance legato. Yeah, and last but not least, to make it even more majestic, these trumpets here. Oh. Also from Cinebrass, the trumpet solo True Legato. To get these First Blood vibes. I can see John Rambo walking down the road. Yeah, all together with the other instruments here. Then we have standard timpanis. Taken from Project Sam, True Strike 1, cymbals, tubular bells, layered on top of the string chords. Some harps. Of course, chimes. And orchestral snares, orchestral bass drum. Yeah. Then I ran everything through this glue compressor here. Just to make it a little bit louder here. Some tape saturation. some volume automation here and this sidechain, because at the end of the section the drums kick in. Yeah, that's all from the orchestra. Then we have the vocals. Some guys asked me if I sang this vocals by my own, but doesn't sound like me. No, it doesn't really sound like me. In this case I used Vocalize from Heaviosity Vocalize. The first installment. Rendered it out. And yeah, nothing special about this. Totally dig this epic vibes here. I layered that with some choirs. Hello. I used what's the name of this? Let me look for it. It's no. Where do I have this? I think it's on. No. It's here. It's Sound Iron, the Mars, and the Venus choirs. I took the Venus ones. It's a choir, women's legato patch 2A. Sounds like this. Hey, what's the matter? Okay, now it works. I love choirs and strings. It sounds like Titanic. Okay, yeah, nothing special here. And then we have these effects everyone's using here. Downlifters, uplifters, impacts. Yeah, and some atmosphere stuff. Some ear candies to lighten everything up. Yeah, I think that's all here. What do we have on the master bus? Far too much. Stereo, stuff like this. I didn't use this master here. The guys of the Arcadium mastered it, and I think they did a good job. I'm not too good with mastering. Usually I just use some limiting. Okay guys, I hope this wasn't too boring for you. I have to apologize. I'm from Germany. I'm not too good in speaking English, but gave my best to do this video as good as I can. Okay, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.